Park Chang lives an almost normal life with his wife with its ups and downs. One day he wakes up and decides to use her ointment cure to make his skin look better, but his wife Mi-ho is mad at him for doing so. After they get ready, they go to their jobs. Mi-ho is a nurse and her colleagues are jealous of her because she is married to a lawyer. Most of them believe that Chang makes good money, but Mi-ho proclaims that she is not married to him for the money. That day, Chang has a big case to handle, but he loses. A crowd gathers around him to blame him for the result of the case, and they give him the nickname Big Mouth because he talks too much, but he loses all of his cases. Chang sits just outside the court with his father-in-law Gi Kwang to discuss about the case. Mi-ho calls them, but both of them are afraid to get her call. Chang finally answers the call because he has no other choice and admits to his wife that he lost again, which means that he is not going to bring money back home. Mi-ho is mad at him and asks him to get a divorce. Chang tries to use his father-in-law as leverage, but Mi-ho seems to have made her decision. That night, Mi-ho has a couple of drinks while her father prepares Chang's bags. When he hands the clothes to his son-in-law, Chang asks him to try to help him with Mi-ho. Gi Kwang can't do much, but one day later, Chang comes to the house with a big pile of money, hoping to reconcile with Mi-ho. His wife wonders how he got this much money, but there is something she does not know. Chang meets with the city's mayor, Choi, who is the man who paid him the money. Choi wants him to take upon a case where 3 men are involved. These men were caught accidentally in a car accident, and a dead body was found in the trunk of their car. In reality, Chang is not going to act as a lawyer, but rather a front man. The 3 men will take care of the case by bribing the judges and performing other devious acts, while Chang will just pretend to be their lawyer. Chang is reluctant to take upon this case, but the mayor says that he wants to hire him to find the truth. The 3 men have a dash cam video hidden somewhere, which probably shows what really happened. Chang accepts the offer and visits the 3 men in prison. They are Dr. Han, Du-gyeon, and Chaibong. The 3 men believe that Chang is the perfect candidate because he is a loser. He is going to do whatever they tell him to do. Unexpectedly, they receive a phone call from the warden who informs them that somebody has given the police an anonymous tip about the dashcam video. In reality, though, Chang was the one to give that anonymous tip. As he walks outside the cell, Chang slips a recorder inside their cell to be able to listen to their conversation. Chang hears that another accomplice of theirs has the dashcam video and calls the mayor to inform him about it. Choi and Chang visit the studio where Miss Jung is filming her cooking show. Chang is Dr. Han's wife. The woman is attacked by a mysterious man that same day, but she is saved by her visitors. Chang asks her about the dashcam video, but Chang refuses she has such video in her possession. Then Chang plays the recording from the prison for her and tells her that she is going to be convicted as an accomplice to a crime. But if she gives him the video, Chang will not involve her name in the case. Chang is convinced to give him the video, but apart from that, she also gives him the name of Gong Ji-hoon, the president of a big newspaper. When Chang goes home, he watches the video. The video depicts the 3 guilty men killing Professor Seo. In his dying breath, Seo tells them that their secret is going to be revealed. Chang begins doing better with his financial situation since he is paid by the mayor and decides to take his wife on an expensive dinner. But soon he receives a call and has to leave. A kind female employee offers him a free coffee, but the drink is spiked. Chang starts feeling dizzy when he drives and crashes the car. Despite the intensity of the accident, Chang wakes up soon after dreaming about how he met his wife. Meanwhile, a man searches his car and steals the dash cam video. But that is not his only problem. The police have a search warrant for his office, and they find some interesting things in it. They find a stash of drugs, a stash of money, and even some gold. Chang is arrested, and the media, along with the police, consider him to be a notorious criminal known as Big Mouse. The lawyer tries to ask Choi for help, but the mayor turns him down and tells him that he should have been more careful. Chang is taken to prison, and the 3 men decide to kill him as he is not useful to them anymore. As they are about to execute him, President Gong Ji-hoon calls the warden to order him to stop them. Big Mouse has stolen money from him, and he wants to get it back. If Big Mouse dies, he will not be able to find where the money is. The warden stops the execution, and Chang has to get used to his new life as a prisoner. When he is thrown into his cell, Chang watches Mi-ho speaking to some reporters. Before she finishes her speech, she turns into the camera to address Chang and tells him that she tried to visit him, but they did not allow her to see him. Later, a prosecutor interrogates Chang, trying to figure out if he is Big Mouse. The prosecutor even plugs him to a lie detector. But when he asks the big questions, the episode cuts to another scene without letting us know if Chang is Big Mouse or not. Later, Jahoon visits his friends in prison to tell them that they should not lay a finger on Big Mouse because he has to find his money first. The warden watches this conversation through his cameras while he eats popcorn. He finds this situation very interesting because some of these powerful men want Big Mouse dead, while others don't. Later, the warden decides to have a talk with Chang to ask him if he really is Big Mouse. He is friendly toward him in the beginning, but he gets more hostile when Chang exclaims he is not Big Mouse. Chang is disappointed with how things developed and doesn't care if he lives or dies. He picks a fight with a prison boss named Chun Sik, but realizes that his will to live is stronger than his disappointment and beats him up. Then he corners a psycho serial killer and tries to get him to kill him, but the serial killer breaks down in tears when Chang mentions his mother. This incident causes the other inmates to believe he really is Big Mouse. A famous criminal like him would totally have the guts to fight against anyone. Later, Chang pretends he is going to escape in order to make the guards shoot him, but they just arrest him. The reason for that is because the warden is watching what's happening through his cameras and he orders his men to stand down. The next day, the prisoners are taken to work on cleaning the drains, but things get out of hand when the guards bring them food because they consider it disgusting. Chang has started identifying with the persona of Big Mouse, and he starts a mini riot. The prisoners grab buckets of poop and they attack the guards with it. At some point, things escalate, and the warden has to intervene in order to stop them. Chang approaches him and speaks in his ear that he is going to kill him and the three powerful men